Hello everyone, my name is Korine and welcome back to another one of my videos. So today I'm here with you guys with a spooky speed build. So if you guys watched my, I'm sorry, my boyfriend is doing, making me laugh in the background. Well, if you guys watched my last video here in the channel, you guys knew that I, did a spooky CAS video for a young witch called Mary Rose, the Dark Witch. I'm going to put the video in the description box so you guys can go and check it out if you haven't already. And I'm also going to put it in that little eye thingy in the corner of the video. And this build is actually her house. So I created this house for this witch. Yeah, I really like this house. I think I did a really good job. And keep in mind, I'm not that good of a builder. So I was really, really happy that I could build this house. And this is a tip for all you guys that don't like, don't really like to build or don't really know how to build and don't know where to start. Usually what I do is I go to like Pinterest or Google or whatever I can go to find pictures of houses or whatever I am going to create. I do that for Sims also. For example, I need a theme for like a sim that I'm going to create. I go and search for that theme. For example, one time I did the yin yang create a sim, and so because I wasn't sure about like what to do to make those sims yin yang themed, I just searched yin yang and I saw the symbol, I saw the colors, I saw like the story, what it resembles, what it, all of that, and it really inspires me to do it. So if you guys are struggling with something, just go and search for that, and maybe you can build it or like create that sim that you're having a really hard time doing. Maybe it's just because you guys are not inspired enough. So go and do that, and believe me, it really, really helps. So that's what I've done to create this build. I think it was not on Pinterest. I think it was on Google or Instagram. I'm not sure. But I did went and I saw a picture of a little cottage. And I was like, yes, this is it. I can create this in The Sims, and I really loved it. I searched for a couple of minutes, and then I saw that image. I might just put it in the end of the video so you guys can see like the resemblance. Well, how they look alike. Some parts of them, anyways. So I was really inspired to do the outside looking like a cottage, but like an old kind of maybe haunted kind of cottage because special Halloween build. And I wanted to make this suitable for a witch because that was the sim I had in mind. So in this house, I think I used 58,000 simoleons, 58,500 simoleons. It's what it costs with the lots and everything. And I built it on the Forgotten Hollow, the world of the vampires. And I have a story for this house and the witch itself or herself, and why is this house here and all of that, but I'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. So I didn't put any traits on this house, unfortunately, because I forgot. But if I were you guys and I download this house, I would put the haunted trait. Like, definitely the haunted trait would be in it, because this house is most definitely haunted. Yeah, like when I was creating this, I was like, yes, it looks pretty on the outside, but then I was like, wait, that's not a good thing. Because I was not going for it. I was going for something like haunted or something really like cracked and old. And because I started to build this house, when I haven't created any sim to build in this house when I started to build it. So I wanted to build something for Halloween, and I didn't have any sim in mind. And then when I thought about creating that sim, that witch, I thought, oh yes, this house is perfect for that witch. I'm just going to make some adjustments. on the decoration, and it's going to be perfect for a Halloween kind of build, and it has its own story, so I was really happy for it. But yeah, Mary Rose is a loner, hot-headed, loves the outdoors kind of witch. She has really, really powerful powers, dark magic. She works with dark magic, and she, for some reason, left her coven, her witch coven, and came to Forgotten Hollow, which is, as you guys know, a vampire land. So vampires live here, and they've always lived here. This city was only like, it was controlled by vampires since it was found for the first time. And for some reason, she intended to came here specifically, and she built her house here in this lot in a vampire land specifically. So I don't know why she did it. I don't know why she decided to, come to a vampire land specifically when she knew that she couldn't, because there's, in my mind, when I was creating all of this story, I was like, vampires and witches don't get along. And I think that's not only me. I think I thought that I saw that somewhere. I think it was on Hatsy's witch let's play. I really loved it, by the way. Go and watch it if you haven't already. Hatsy is amazing. But yeah, I think like a lot of series, and even like a lot of series that I've watched that has like supernatural beings like vampires and witches, they don't get along. They just don't. And this is a land for vampires. And so she is not supposed to be here, Mary Rose. But she is here anyways. Maybe she's here to prove something. Maybe her powers are better here or stronger here. I don't know, but she is here for a reason. Because when she came to Forgotten Hollow for the first time, she found this whole city, this whole place full of vampires. She was the only witch, and actually the only living being, because she's still a human. She just has powers. Well, anyways, she came here and she was not going to leave. All the vampires were really like, what are you doing here? Like, they faced her, they tried to kill her lots of times, and every time they were, trying to kill her, she killed them first. So she really wants to stay here for some reason that I don't know what it is. But I think maybe this land is more powerful for her for some reason, or maybe she's attached at this place for some reason that I don't know. Maybe she has a love interest in some vampire. Maybe it's because of the land that is more powerful, or she becomes more powerful when she's around vampires. I don't know. I just know that in the backyard of her house, she has a graveyard full of vampires. Yeah. She has killed every single vampire, leaving only 3 vampires in this Forgotten Hollow world. That is the 3 vampires that we know that actually came with the vampire pack. That was Caleb Vator, Lilith Vator, and of course Vladislaus. That is kind of the founder of this city, and the most powerful vampire of this city. That for some reason he just he let her stay here, and he let her, they don't talk, but he let her stay, and he didn't face her or anything, and she didn't face him. So I don't know, you guys. Tell me down in the comments what you guys think about this story. It's kind of weird that the founder of the vampire city is not caring that a witch is living here when they don't get along. I don't know, you guys. It seems a little bit shady to me. But anyways, jumping a bit forwards, this house is, of course, like I said, in Forgotten Hollow. It's in a 30 by 20. And of course you can, if you just want the house and not the rest that I'm going to do around it, you can put it in like a 20 by 15. I think it fits, but you won't be able to have like the garden that I do, like the spooky aspect of the house, because I actually use the whole 20 by 30 lot, which is something I usually don't do, but I didn't in this build, and I'm really proud of it. Actually, I shared the Create a Sim and this build on my main channel, which is something I usually don't do. I usually don't share the same videos on this channel and on my main channel, but I love this Create a Sim in this story and this house so much that I had to just show you guys that that are not subscribed to my main channel, and I had to show on my main channel because I want everyone that follows me to see like the story that I created and the house that I created. Yeah, I really like it. It is already on the gallery if I'm not mistaken. If it isn't, tell me down in the comments below, roast me and tell me, Korine, it's not on the gallery, put it on the gallery, and I will put it, okay? If I didn't, I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh, and here I do kind of a, it's not a shrine, it's something like an altar. I don't know, it has some weird statues in here, you guys. You guys have to tell me down in the comments below what you think about this house, because it has some weird stuff, like, in it. Like, the outside, of course, is decorated for Halloween. Maybe she, you know, maybe she does this because nowadays, everyone can come to Forgotten Hollow. Like, humans come to Forgotten Hollow. And maybe she's just making her house look spooky, and she thinks, you know what, it's for Halloween. Or she wants people to think that, you know, this is just a house decorated for Halloween. It's not a witch house or vampire house or any supernatural lives here. It's just a normal person with a small house but a big plot of land that just wants to, you know, get a bit of that spooky feel, because, you know, it's Halloween, so it's normal. So that's what maybe she wants the people to think, because I can guarantee you that even though she has a bit of a hot-headed temper, she doesn't kill humans. She doesn't. And I'm so excited because I really wanted to play with her because I love her so much and I think she's so pretty. Oh my god. Okay, I have to stop. But yeah, the packs I think I used on this build was, of course, the spooky stuff pack. I mean, Halloween, spook. I mean, I had to do it. I also used the vampire game pack because I thought it was really fitting, even though I was not creating a house for a vampire specifically. A vampire can still live here, and vampires have really good, like, things related to, like, creepy and spooky, and I really love it. So there's pumpkins everywhere. I was planning on doing a kind of a place on her backyard because I didn't know. Oh, here is the weird statues I was talking about earlier, like a fairy, a little, like a woman, maybe a witch, and a demon, like that weird gargoyle thing. But yeah, when I was like that fence that I did, I was thinking, oh, maybe I do like some sort of a plantation, or, you know, just maybe she grows some pumpkins, maybe for Halloween or for some of her recipes of potions or something like that. She has a garden. But in the end, I just put a lot of you know, a lot of graveyard, a lot of graves there. I made a graveyard for story purposes and because I thought it looked cool. And there is spiders everywhere, obviously fake decoration for Halloween, so that's what I think she's doing. I think she's doing this, all of these decorations, plus because she likes it, and second because she probably likes Halloween because she's a witch. People obviously don't know that witches exist for real, but since she is a witch, she probably likes Halloween a lot, and she's decorating her house for Halloween. And I had so much fun decorating this house. And also doing what I'm doing right now, that putting this ivy of different colors, I really loved it. And as you guys can see, I filled the whole place with like trees in the corners, and making the graveyard with different graves and different color graves. I don't know, I was even thinking of actually getting the graves of, you know, when vampires die. I don't know if you play with vampires, but if you do, and if you ever killed a vampire and a vampire died, you know that their graves are different from, you know, usual graves. So I was thinking on going to the debug menu and just taking some vampiric looking graves to put here. Then I thought, you know what? I don't need it. I can use these different graves, because they're all different from each other. I think there's 3 types of graves that came with the vampire pack. So yeah. Oh, but I didn't tell you guys all the packs I used. So I used the vampire packs and the spooky stuff pack, and I used the get together wallpaper and some of the windows. I also use for some of the trees. I use you know that world that is like that holiday world, the Granite Falls world that we received. That pack. I don't know if it's a pack or if it's a well, it is a pack. I don't know if it's a stuff pack or a game pack, but you know, the plants that came with that holiday camping kind of worlds. I used a lot of them because they look more dead. Like some of the trees are kind of destroyed, and I wanted the plants around the house to look more dead. Maybe because of her dark magic, the trees don't really, the plants don't really do that great around this land. In general, if you guys look at this world, it's like the plants are really spooky looking, and they're really they don't look alike. They don't look like they're alive. So I wanted this house to fit the world around it. That was one of the things I wanted to do. But yeah, I really like the decoration. And of course, we had to use the color purple because, I think that if we had witches in The Sims 4, and if we could choose like the color of her powers, the witch's powers, she would have purple black kind of magic. And she loves the color purple. She uses like all the makeup, and all her style is surrounded by purple and black, and I really like her, and I am obsessed with her room. I think it's amazing. But you can also fit here a vampire or a normal sim, because it has everything a normal sim could use. It has one bathroom, one bedroom, a kitchen, and a living room. So all the needs of your Sims are covered in this house, even though the house is kind of small. Like half of the house is literally the bedroom. It is a pretty big bedroom, but I really liked it. I had so much fun decorating this. And I did the floor plan rather quickly, which is not something I usually do, but I did, fairly quickly. May I add? I'm really proud of this, as you guys can probably see. I'm really proud of this house. But either way, I cut the floor plan just because I usually take a long time doing floor plans, and so I think that's what I'm gonna do. From now on, I'm just going to cut the floor plan out. But yeah, this house is called Whitchy Coven, as you guys can probably tell by the title, and it's on the gallery you can search by that name, you can search by hashtag Korine, and you can search by hashtag Korine135, which is my username ID. If you want me to, if you want to download any of my creations on The Sims, you go and you search the ID or the hashtag Korine and Korine135, and my ID Korine135. So if you want this house, you know where to find it. I think I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this, but if I am, I might put the this house, like the link of the download of this house, in the description box. But don't I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it, so don't kill me if I don't. But I think I can, because I think the Sim Supply does it all the time with the builds that he does. So I think I might be able to do it, because I didn't use any CC in this household. So yeah, that's another thing. I didn't use any CC in this house. I don't use builds by CC. Or in the build by items, I don't use any of that CC. I inject a little bit of a different color in this living room, a little bit of blue, And I forgot, there's some things that are different when you download this house. If you go to the basement, you will find like a basement full of chimneys and one fireplace more than this one. Well, I can explain. I can, but you know, I wanted this to be really spooky. So what I did was I create a basement and I put a lot of chimneys in that basement. So when you go to even this fireplace, that fireplace that is in the basement, like it doesn't need to be there. If you lit this fireplace, if you light up this fireplace, the house will start to like a fog will start to come out of the, you know, the floor. Don't worry, it's not gonna burn. It's nothing, like, it's not dangerous for your sim. It's really just a way to make the house look a little bit more spooky. So yeah, if you guys didn't know of this trick, now you know. You just put a bunch of fireplaces on the underground of your build and you can make it really foggy and really spooky. You can thank me later. But yeah, I'm almost done with the build, you guys, and I do I make some changes off camera, because you know that those candles, they're really close to the chandelier, and I changed the position of the chandelier. But you know, you'll see it on the screenshots. So I hope you guys really like this video. Here I was doing the bathroom and I forgot a light. I also do that off camera, so don't you worry about it. And I test everything in this house and everything works, even though it seems that it's really cramped. It is not. I swear everything works. So you can download it safely, and your sims will be able to use every single part of this house, because I have tested. Because I thought they wouldn't be able to reach to the kitchen counters because of the tree, the giant tree that is in the, you know, that purple tree that I put. You guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And here are the screenshots in a minute or two, maybe 30 seconds. Here are the screenshots. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. If you do, like I said, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and share this video with all your friends. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in more future videos. Bye!